is the team with the spike just gets in, and you see it already. They're setting up for it. They put the spike in the hands of the Omen. What he does is he tellies into the smoke, plants, and then gets out. And what that does for the attacking team is they just play through chaos, right? There's utility thrown all over the place. They have to watch their flanks. This is a 50-50 coin toss here in the first round.
Yeah, that's, you know, it's a wise decision, and not only do they play through chaos, but they also kind of flip the script and they turn offense into defense here as they're now defending this bomb. Kurt's going to connect for a double. Danny's going to get one right after, so just like that, a solid start. Morgausse connects for one last individual, and now they're just, the hunt is on, finding that Sova in spawn, and it will be a nice pick. 3K for Kurt, and just like that,
So what we're seeing here unfold is time in along C, and this is very common when you have the Hunter's Fury. You see Dani has it available, and he's not the tip of the spear, much like we talked about in the last map. In this situation, you need to stay alive. You can't afford to die so that you can hold that retake. A big opening pick for more. Oh my gosh, but Complexity rip them to shreds. They're able to get 3 time and fall apart. But Ninja still in the fold. He's got a Spectre to work with, but the problem is the spike is down, and it's down in the middle of the site. Complexity can just squat on it. They know exactly where it is.
Yeah, and I love first blood's going to come in for time in, so it was actually perfectly executed. They're able to pull aggro on that individual towards C long, just enough to get first blood, but instead it was ohai with the double who was able to clean up in C long, and that's going to be the wrap up. ohai performing very well as he'd expect.
Spicy going on. This is a good smoke here. Ninja should have the gun advantage, but just on the other side of the smoke, but the Sheriff lands a shot and delivers the kill. ohai wins that duel.
30 seconds left.
And ohai doesn't even have to heal. Ninja didn't connect for a shot. ohai. Sharky's gonna get one. Dani gets taken out. So here we go. Another thrifty round thrown right back in the face of time in.
They sacrifice
as we finally feel like time in's gaining some momentum. Great job by Complex. Now, all of a sudden, we're gonna start doing some, Greek mythology quizzes here in the chat. Want to hear what y'all about was playing? Go to the side. Kurt's going to get the first pick with the op here, so that's exactly what was needed. Get the op in the hands of Kurt. I believe that was A-Long. Yes, it was. So the first time, I think the first time we saw an A-Long play for Complexity, and Kurt's right there with the op to answer.
Yeah, ohai's on the flank, though, but the run it back has been used, and that just creates so much space. Complexity have to play back off of that so they don't risk any of those trades. That's going to allow Morg to get in effortlessly and get the spike out, but the lockdown is used in exchange to try to continue. It's going to be used to try to space, but it is destroyed. Kurt gets one onto ohai. Things looking pretty.
Nice shot by Kurt, waiting for that flank. Grego now, flash out. Oh, AGM's gonna spray right to the flash, and the Opper's not gonna connect. Pistol's gonna do the trick instead. Well done from the attackers. We're
side of Complexity. They have fully committed to this A site here, John. That's exactly where they want to go. They're even opening up with the drone. There's the lockdown. Their intentions have been made perfectly clear.
Kurt's gonna get one. That's a big one in hell. And obviously all members of Complexity are rotating over, but they're gonna have to retake here. It's gonna be Omen up in heaven. Grego's gonna drop a wall, buy some time, and I think there's actually someone still in hell. I didn't realize that. As it's a 5 versus 4, and retake is needed. 5v4 in favor of time in. Let's see how XP3 plays.
And he just doesn't have a lot to work with. John working that ghost. Jonah's on a Marshall, so he doesn't have a ton to work with as well. And Timon should be able to just pick them apart. Sharky gets one with the Blade Storm, but that's really all she wrote. That's the thing, is when you're playing off the site like that and you know you have the lockdown, you can afford to play off. There's no Hunter's Fury to blow that up. They're going to try to hit a couple of shock darts. You just saw the first one connect, but it looks like it's going to buy enough time. A couple of op kills go sideways. Complexity has the numbers advantage.
Yeah, well placed. And nice try from Grego, but not able to turn the corner fast enough here. Diffuse is going to come through. There's a smoke here. Dani is going to get the pick. Diffuse is going to stop. I don't think they got it halfway either. So, nice shot by XP3. It's going to be all eyes on Ninja. Last alive, and has time to buy himself. Ninja's going to get tagged up, at least recon at least a little bit. And that'll be the pick from AGM. Diffuse coming through. It will be a defender 1 round. Courtesy, like you said, you hit the nail on the head. It was foreshadowed by his lonesome. So interesting, and again, a cheeky strategy off the rip here. Here comes the push. Ninja's just trying to survive as long as he can. That's what's called a failed strategy for now, at least, as obviously they still have a chance towards a retake. And perhaps they'll prove me wrong the entire time, as they're just going to now try and work a flank through Seaside, but didn't get the picks that they would have wanted.
But Ninja played that correctly, understanding where his team was, and the flank was coming in through the defending spawn from A, he just rotates off the site and gives it up. That gives him time for him to pile on with his team and get them in a situation like this. Tyman's numbers were just too much for Complexity there. They're going to win the pistol.
Yeah, kudos and well done from Time In. So decide to go to stack A and kind of hoping they'd be able to get a pick. They didn't get that pick that they needed, and then it was just a clean
information. They understand where the push is. You see the members of Time In start to rotate across the map already. This is going to be a brutal retake, though. XP3 getting the spike down early on. As the spike continues to tick away, you see a couple of nanoswarms coming in over the wall and some smokes dropping down as well as they funnel in. The paranoia comes out, the dash from the jet follows up as Sharky trying to cause havoc, but they're able to pick Time In apart. Just one member left, trying to defuse the spike, trying to make something happen. More drops. Complexity looking.
Now is a clear advantage. Look at the HP right now. Omen with 3 HP, Jet with about 30 HP. It's looking to be a good situation right now for Time In. As I say that, a near pick opportunity for ohai coming through. AGM is going to be the one to do it instead. That's the first pick for AGM. Here comes the execute on C. ohai leading the way again, and oh my goodness, ohai did not see what we just saw. Actually, there was a teammate, and the bomb's going to be planted by XP3 over on Omen, as they're going to be able to plant on C. Retake needed. But again, look at the HP of Complexity.
How's a foot race over to C. They get the spike down, and you already see 2 members playing off down in C long. They're able to play there from safety and provide suppressive fire, understanding that their teammates have a couple of less than ideal health bars. They're playing from a place where they can provide suppressive fire, but a Kurt from downtown's able to do that. How do you really handle it? Complexity just down to Shark. He's got the op, so he's got a chance here to fend off the push. Time In has to go aggressive. They're able to clean up Sharky. Time In, we're going back and forth. It's like 2 juggernauts trading blows.
Yeah, exactly.
Complexity has to go in a bit more dry, if you will. They can't really work their way up A as efficiently as they could have otherwise, and now you see them start to second guess some of this. Meanwhile, Time In has sent Kurt all the way down C long. So as you think through process of elimination, you understand where the push is and where all the members are. And when you've got Morgausse with an op like that, how do you find your way through? He's already got 3 ohai with a big trade out. It looks like they may have something going on here on A.
Yeah, it's a big trade out indeed. Morgausse was feeling himself a little bit, and the shock dart almost going to connect. Of course, ohai is tagged up quite a bit. Here comes the pick from Kurt. Jonah's going to get one on Ninja. 1v2. Bomb has to be planted. The bomb will be planted by Jonah. Now in a 1 versus 2. Opportunity to clutch here for the Sova. There's an enemy Sova right above in heaven. And then, of course, someone coming from A short right behind him. Oh my goodness, almost gets the opportunity for a headshot. Needs to pick their poison and picks wrong. Dani gets the pick. The better of the Sovas in that situation. As it's going to be an ulti point in the hands of Dani. Some rewards, some fruit for his labor.
You failed. Now flee.
Complexity, even with AG.
Picked up the frenzy. Obviously, Kurt still has that op, was able to survive just barely that last round, but here comes the push. Morgausse's going to get one. ohai's going to follow up. The Guardian in the hands of Morgausse. ohai gets a kill on Ninja. Ninja's out of this one, but Ninja, I think, only had that frenzy, as mentioned earlier. 4 versus 4. Bomb should go down momentarily. Here comes the retake for Time In. Can they do it with the Guardian in the hands of Morgausse, and I'm not sure what weapons in the hands of his teammates?
Oh, they're funneling in. There's a stinger in the hands of Grego as he's able to take care of ohai. That paranoia came out early on. But look at how aggressively they have to push down C long. They understand how Complexity's playing this. Grego goes absolutely huge as he gets 3 time and have the numbers advantage. Complexity looks so good, but the defuse was taken right out.
Now Ninja's going to pull the same exact strategy with the lockdown over on A side. Same thing we saw that worked for Complexity on the flip side. Let's see if Time In can execute the same way. They have to be very well timed, but it's going to be a responsive Killjoy ultimate coming through for the defenders as well. Sorry, the attackers right after. Here comes the push. The Killjoy hits on both sides. 5 versus 5. Ninja's going to get 1. That's huge. 4 more, and Time In will be your winner of this match with a big upset here. Ninja needs to get a second. Not going to connect. AGM gets 1. 4 versus 4 situation here on the retake. Kurt's going to connect. Kurt gets a double. Ninja going for the defuse, but it's going to be the Jonah's shock dart that connects. In the end, it is Kurt who goes huge. You got to be kidding me. Just like that, Time In is going to upset Complexity. 13 to